when we read Acts chapter 9, the conversion of Saul, how Saul became a follower of Jesus, we look at that text and we can take a couple things from that text, takeaways, if you will. The first being that God can use anyone wherever they are in their life to proclaim his name. Acts chapter 9 is a perfect example. God calls Saul by name. Saul is an enemy of the church of God. He is persecuting the church. And he calls him by name on the road to Damascus. And Saul becomes a follower of Jesus. Saul is a citizen of Rome. And so he uses that freedom to go throughout the empire and to share Jesus with as many people as possible. Paul goes from writing letters to send people to prison to writing letters that you and I read to this day and will read until the coming of Jesus. They're known as his epistles. But God can use anyone wherever they are in their life. Maybe you're sitting there watching this devotion. You're thinking to yourself, God can't possibly use me. I have nothing to offer the Lord. But you're wrong. God can use you no matter if you're a student or if you're a worker, if you're retired, or married, single, wherever you are in life. God can use you to proclaim his name and his gospel. And he can do that through your words and your actions. The other thing that you can take away from Acts chapter 9 is Saul went throughout the Roman Empire sharing the love of Jesus, telling about what Jesus had done for each and every one of us through his death and resurrection. And that is the message that we as the church continue to proclaim. And so, like Saul, we continue that tradition of proclaiming Christ, how he died on the cross, how he rose from the dead, how he ascended into heaven, and how he has promised to return one day at the end of this world. That's what you can take away from Acts chapter 9. But if you'd like to know more about Saul, about his travels throughout the Roman Empire, then please visit us on our website at www.stmats.net, or you can join us for church here at St. Matthew Lutheran Church in Hawthorne Woods.